As the world seeks answers to the question, when will COVID end? Experts are harnessing insights from past pandemics and the trajectory of the current crisis to provide predictions. The road ahead holds diverse scenarios, from an endemic, new normal, to the potential vanquishing of the virus. Examining these possibilities requires consideration of factors like vaccination, virus variants, and global preparedness. Expert insights. Predicting pandemic endings. Forecasting the conclusion of a pandemic is a formidable task, yet past experiences and the 2 years of dealing with SARS-CoV-2 have offered valuable lessons. Professor Rodney E. Rode, an infectious disease specialist at Texas State University, emphasizes that while pandemics are challenging to predict, historical parallels and accumulated data enable educated conjectures. 3 plausible scenarios. The UK government, in November 2021, outlined 3 plausible scenarios for the pandemic's end. 1. Optimistic scenario, 2022-23. In this scenario, the pandemic might conclude as early as 2022-23, bringing about a return to the new normal. 2. Middle scenario, 2023-24. The most likely timeframe for the pandemic's end, according to experts, falls within 2023-24. 3. Pessimistic scenario, up to 2026. This least likely scenario speculates that the pandemic could extend up to 2026 before finding resolution. Such variations in predictions underscore the intricate web of factors influencing the pandemic's course. Variables influencing the endgame. A multitude of variables shape the pandemic's trajectory. Vaccination and testing coverage. The reach of vaccination and testing both within the UK and globally holds significant sway. Vaccine effectiveness. The continued effectiveness of vaccines in curbing severe illness and transmission remains pivotal. Case surges. The occurrence of surges in cases, not just in the UK but globally, contributes to the pandemic's duration. Emergence of variants. The emergence of new variants introduces an element of uncertainty, as the example of the Omicron variant underscores. The Omicron variant's implications. The Omicron variant, detected in South Africa in November 2021, highlights the dynamic nature of the pandemic. As Omicron's prevalence in the UK demonstrates, new variants can swiftly alter the landscape, requiring constant analysis and adaptation. With limited data on Omicron's behavior, experts caution against drawing premature conclusions about its impact on the pandemic's resolution. Optimism for 2023. According to Professor Rode, a semblance of the new normal could emerge by late spring or summer of 2023. Historical analysis indicates that pandemics typically span 1.5 to 3.5 years, gradually transitioning from widespread threat to manageable health challenge. The evolution of pandemic viruses into less life-threatening forms, as seen with the 1918 Spanish influenza, serves as a historical precedent. However, the pace of progress hinges on global vaccination equity and acceptance. The midpoint, 2023-24. The UK government's middle scenario envisions a transition to an endemic state for COVID-19 between 2023 and 2024. While lockdowns might recede, seasonal measures such as mask wearing could persist to mitigate winter surges. Robust testing, vaccination, and antiviral strategies would keep severe infections in check, though certain countries might continue to grapple with high infection rates. The unlikely extended horizon. The gloomy prospect of the pandemic lingering until 2026, while deemed improbable, emphasizes the importance of sustained global efforts. Under this scenario, vaccines and antivirals might lose efficacy against new variants, leading to intermittent lockdowns and severe economic consequences. However, promising developments like the effectiveness of booster vaccinations against Omicron offer rays of hope, and the adaptability of vaccines to new variants provides a swift response strategy. Conclusion. A path forward. The end of the COVID-19 pandemic is a complex puzzle shaped by science, social dynamics, and global cooperation. While specific timelines remain uncertain, experts draw on historical insights and contemporary knowledge to chart a course towards resolution. Whether the pandemic yields to an endemic equilibrium or gradually wanes, the pandemic's end will depend on collective actions, vaccination equity, and adaptive strategies. As the world navigates this challenging journey, it is imperative to remain vigilant, adaptable, and united in the pursuit of a brighter post-pandemic era.